Welcome back. So we're out at Scout Island on the Great Sacandaga, and I see something floating. I casted my whopper plopper out. It's a fish of some sort, and it's dead. I'm going to reel it in. We'll see what this is. Got it out there a little ways. See what this thing is. Looks like a pike, but I'm not positive. She's been dead for a little while. Pretty nasty. Yeah, that is a pike. Decent one too. We'll get her up on shore and get a measurement on this thing. See how big it is. Get my lure off the side of it so we can touch this nasty thing. A little bloated, got some weight to it. Get a measurement, a rough measurement anyways. A little 31.5 incher. Don't know why it died, who knows, could have been caught and released and just didn't make it. It has a hook in it, I don't know. See if I can see down in its mouth at all. Don't see any line or hooks in its mouth. She's been dead a little while though. Getting pretty slimy. It's fat. A little bloated from sitting on top. That's why it floated back up. I'll leave it here. Let eagles will eat this thing. Nice day out, little breeze. There's my wife, she's got a line out. I got some liver sitting on bottom. Maybe we'll hook a catfish possibly. There's my wife's shanty. She's gonna sleep in that tonight. I got a hammock I'm gonna set up. But yeah, we're not skunked. We caught a fish, even though it was dead. All right, we're headed out to the boat launch, going to pick up Adirondack American. He's gonna do some camping with us tonight. We got about 3 miles up the lake. Breeze is to our back. We should be able to scoot right along 23, 24 miles an hour. It's not too rough out here today. Right now I'm in 16 foot of water. I just got to head out to the channel and I don't have to worry about rocks. Once we're out there, I'm good to blast up the lake. Right there's a campsite. My wife's hanging back there doing some fishing. We'll go check this out. Buzzing right along, 22.5 miles an hour. Lake is pretty calm today. There's a boat launch. I don't know how well you can see it on here, but we should be here in a couple minutes. We'll swing on over there and wait for them. Here we are out on Scout Island doing a little camping. It's April 6th. Lake thawed last week, opened up all the way. Water's 42 degrees. Got the old flag flying. We're on the Great Sacandaga Lake. Adirondack American setting up his tent. My wife sleeping in a insulated ice shanty. I'm going hammock tonight. I got my Oak Creek. It's brand new, never set it up. It's going to be the tarp with doors. It got the rain fly on it. We're going to see how this sets up. I just got to find me a couple trees, which, as you see, there's no shortage of trees up here. Find a couple trees to set the hammock up on. What about a 10-foot spread? We just got to find a couple that have enough room here. It's nice out though, a little breeze. Should be some good camping weather for the night. Gonna do a little fishing later. We brought some gear. We're going after some of these Great Sacandaga Lake lobsters, basically. They're giant crayfish, lobsters, whatever you want to call them. We'll find them though. Oh, here we go. I got a good spot right over here. I can set my hammock, I think. A little flower, maybe. Not sure. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Might be all set up on this, so you'll see. But there's no shortage of trees up here, that's for sure. I just need to find them with the right spacing. We'll be back once I find them. Alright, I got my trees. I got it all set up. I didn't have the camera on record. Too much stuff going on. I haven't used this yet, so here's my setup. There's the Oak Creek rainfly tarp. It has doors on both ends. It snaps down. I can show the other end. We'll walk around quick. Snaps up. We got the hammock strap, the ridge line. We just tied off to some trees and anchored down. Take a walk on inside here. And inside I've got my canvas tarp on the floor. Keep my gear dry if it did rain. I've got my underquilt rated for 17 degrees. It's a Lawson underquilt. It's a slumberjack hammock with a bug net. Obviously, we're not worried about a bug net now. Stretch this right up. Underquilt was good. We lay in there. I am going to be toasty warm tonight. I have my wool blanket. And I also have my sleeping bag, which is rated for like 40. It's supposed to get down to low to mid 30s tonight. If it does get too cold, I also have my Optimus Polaris stove with the heater top. I could fire that up for a few minutes in here, but I highly doubt I'm going to need that. Right now it's like a greenhouse and about 900 degrees in here. So there she is, all set up. I will be sleeping good tonight. Wander on over to my wife, set up. Oh, she's down there fishing. I thought she had something, she just cast it out. So she's using our Eskimo shanty. It's insulated. The fat fish 949i. Boom. Her gear. She's got another waxed canvas tarp like mine. Her sleeping bag, she's just gonna sleep on the ground. It's sand. It is soft. If she's not comfortable, she has her gravity chair and a heater for it here also, but right now I would say it's about 85 degrees in here. That should warm up, be good for the night. And we wander on over here. Adirondack American with his teepee looking tent. Adirondack American cutting the stove jack. In case he gets a little nippy, he's got his wood stove for his tent, which before my battery died, as I was saying, he's got the teepee tent over here.
It's the smoky hut.
Smoky hut, one tigress. Yeah. So here we go, he's got his little buckskin. He's going old school. Old school, new school. He's got a little tarp tent, but buckskin and a wood stove. He'll be warm. Lots of wood around the little island here. And we'll go back. He's cutting the stove jack. Check out that knife. That thing will shave hair like nobody's business. I sharpened it for him.
Like nothing, man.
If you guys ever need a good knife sharpener, get yourself a work sharp belt sharpener with the 3 belts. There's not a knife or axe you can't make hair popping sharp, and this is a testament to that. It's a $25 bushcraft knife off what, Etsy?
Yeah, it's a homemade knife.
Homemade knife, but it's nothing fancy, but that edge on that thing is wicked.
It's made out of an old file.
Sweet. She'll work good. Cutting this good.
Oh yeah, see. Easy peasy.
This is like some kind of ancient hardwood. Just touching it, it sunk halfway into the blade. I couldn't even hit an axe into this earlier. That's how sharp it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It just drives right in.
That's just like pushing.
Somebody had to use a chainsaw to cut through this. I couldn't do it with an axe.
There might be some firewood for me.
There we go. His wood stove is set up. If it gets cold tonight, fire that baby up. He'll be nice and warm.
I got my anorak too.
Right,
This thing. Like honestly, I could stay out here with nothing as long as I have this.
right. That's all wool, right?
Oh yeah.
Like 12 layers thick.
Nah, it's just, well, I don't know.
It's pretty heavy.
It's heavy.
It's heavyweight, yeah.
So yeah.
Sweet.
Pajamas.
And we'll check out the top here. This Oak Creek Outdoor Supply. Came with these tarp clips. I used them up here so I didn't have to tie an extra knot. Just crimp them on. They come with 3. They're just as an emergency. It says tarp clips can be used to repair torn tabs, strengthen connection points. They're intended to be used in the event of a failure and are not required. They were not listed in the ad that came with it, so a little extra. So far, I like this tarp. You guys check one out. Check it out. It's on Amazon, Oak Creek Outdoor Supply. I believe I paid 52 bucks for it, compared to some of the other ones I found, which were well over 100, 150. We'll find out later how comfortable and how warm I stay. We will see. Now we gotta get ready, do some fishing. We need to eat some dinner here. I gotta catch some kind of fish in here, and I'm thinking we might be able to catch some lobsters. We'll try. I got some bait. We'll see what happens.